Abusive relationships. As new freshman in high school, I thought I knew what needed to be done. I was looking for a boyfriend. Everybody had a boyfriend in high school. If you didn't, then there was something wrong, at least that was how it seemed to be. My freshman year of high school, I found a boyfriend. It was great at first. I thought that I was in love. The first year seemed to be okay. He seemed to be a good guy. I was wrong. It all started when my parents would not allow me, a 16-year-old, to stay with my boyfriend. They wouldn't let me go to parties or anything. So I thought the only way I was going to keep this guy was to not follow my parents' rules. It was all downhill from there. I was lying to my parents, telling them I had to stay after school and make up work. I never missed a day, so what work did I have to make up? My parents knew I was lying. Soon the abuse started. Because my parents wouldn't allow me to spend the night at his house the next day, I got it from him. It was a constant abusive relationship for 4 long years. In public places I was getting abused and not one single person said a word. The arguments we got into were about things like stuff I didn't do right, things that I wasn't able to say in front of certain people. They were all really stupid things to get into an argument about and beat someone. One of the arguments that we had was when we were on vacation. His parents had a property that they rented every year. We went to the beach and wanted to stay longer at the beach than his parents. So we drove separate cars. I thought that I remembered how to get back from the beach to the property. We got lost going back. Of course it was my fault because I didn't remember the way back. It was storming that night and he was driving. The car got struck by lightning and stopped working. As soon as it stopped, he got out of the car and came to my side, dragged me out of the car and beat me. Another incident, we were at department store and arguing about something and he told me I didn't deserve to live. He cut up my social security card and my birth certificate. Then, if that wasn't enough, he slammed my head against the concrete building and my head was bleeding. It was cut. I never went to the hospital for any of these instances because I thought that I was in the wrong. Thank God they were bad enough that they didn't close on their own. There were many instances that came after that for 4 years. I was just so crazy to me because this man had complete control of my life. Everything that he said I thought was true. He would tell me that I was ugly and no other person would ever want to be with me because of that. I had knife in my face, thankfully never stabbed. But the beatings were enough. One day, after graduation, I thought to myself, what am I doing? This is not what I need to be going through. I then broke it off with him and got a restraining order against him. Thankfully my parents were there and took me back in after I had left to live with this boy and him family. I was now free. Never again will I allow myself to go through that again. Nobody on this earth should ever go through it. Everybody deserves to be happy and not abused. An early warning sign for future abuse could start with someone trying to be in control of everything. As soon as that happens, you have to leave.